Hey, are you ready for a really big screen, a big bundle, and some really big specs from HP? I hope you are. They're the #1 computer brand, not only here at HSN, but around the country. It's Hewlett-Packard's amazing computer of the month. HP is our #1 brand here at HSN. My name is Sarah, welcome in. We've got a great Today special I cannot wait to share with you, but March is HP month, so we thought we'd bring out one of our biggest and brightest stars. Easy for me to say. Let's just take a look because you're getting not only a 17-inch screen, but you are getting a touch screen. That's right, one of the most sought after and asked for features in the world of our HP computers is a big touch screen. Largest screen size we've ever offered. You're getting the touch screen. You're getting loads of incredible features under the hood. We're talking about a Pentium Gold processor, 8 gigs of RAM, so you can run all your applications, 512GB solid state drives. You've got tons of room and tons of storage, but you're also getting a backlit keyboard. You're getting that fingerprint, so it's easy to log on and log off. We're going to give you one of the newest models featuring Windows 11, which is the brand new operating system from Microsoft. You're gonna love Windows 11 if you haven't already tried it. So it's gonna be that computer you want that gives you all the specs, all the power, all the performance, and all the features you want at a really great price. Today we're gonna do something a little extra. We're going to include several other items. I really don't want you to buy any computer without them. Go ahead and check out what we call our HP 123. With HP 123, you are getting not only a great computer, but you're getting 1 year of accidental damage protection. We love that. Protects against the drops, the spills, and the cracks. You're getting 2 years of HP Smart Friend. That'll help with your technical questions 24/7. It's like calling Aaron anytime you need them. And third, you get the 3 years of Find My HP. That's kind of like your theft protection, kind of tracks and recovers your device for you. Just those extras alone are worth more than $400. Just to kind of put that in perspective. That's $400 worth of extras, and you're also going to get our amazing price. $400 worth of extras means you're getting a great computer for less than $300. It'd be about $250 if you choose without Microsoft Office, or with Microsoft Office, only $50 more. We're going to include this amazing wireless mouse. We're gonna include some great software for you. We're gonna include the 1-year warranty, and it's only today our best value of the day. I'm just gonna give you one more little tip. There's 2 great ways to place your order. If you wanna finance this on FlexPay, you can use any major credit card of choice. So we take all major credit cards, debit cards, PayPal. You can pay this off interest-free over the next 5 months, or you can say yes to financing. And if you love our HP financing, you can do this on the HSN credit card. If you don't yet have an HSN credit card, we'll get that out to you right away, but you can get instantly approved over the phone or online, and you'll save $40 off if you apply today and buy today. But with our great financing offer, without Microsoft Office, you can get this home for $54.17 a month. If you choose with Office, we give you 18-month financing. You can take the next 1.5 years to pay this off. $38 and change. We'll tell you more about that, but we'll give you some updates on colors because that is going to be your first choice. Pick your favorite color. We have teal, we have gold, we have our rose gold, and we have silver. These are the 4 colors we have in our amazing big 17-inch laptop. Teal we have with Microsoft Office, which is the #1 choice that most of you are doing. All other options, we have just a few hundred in each. So you do have a choice with or without Office in the gold, the rose gold, and the silver. We'll keep you updated. There is only one more presentation near midnight. So this is your chance to dive in and take advantage. It's time to get a big computer, get the big screen, get the big specs, get the big bundle at our 1-day only price that is 50% off retail. Let's bring in Aaron Berger, our HP expert, to tell you all about it. Happy HP month, Aaron. What a nice surprise. Good to see you, my friend. Always looking good on your end. But this is a pretty snazzy computer. This one basically has it all.
I mean, you know, people used to think December was the best month of the year, and then they learned that March is HP month at HSN, and it's my favorite month of the year. Anyway, we have so much fun during this month, and this is the official kickoff to HP month. So people who watch our channel, people who are in the know that there is really one time a year when we do our very best values and just really exciting new things, bigger computers, better computers, higher specs. And that's right now. A little story as you kind of check out some of the features on in the video here. Last year, for the first time in probably a decade, we didn't get to do HP month with all the logistic problems that we're having, all the manufacturing problems that came along with COVID and all of the chip shortages. We weren't able to do it at all. This year, we were able to pull it together and really pulled something together very special, kind of as an apology for last year, for not being able to offer it in the way that we've been able to for so many years. And this computer is the answer to that. It is all of the top specs. It is the biggest computer. It is the biggest solid state drive. It is the most RAM. It is the longest battery life. Actually, that says 8 hours. That's mixed usage. Just streaming is about 11 hours, up to an 11-hour battery life. A computer that weighs 4.5 pounds. I mean, it is an awesome day, but there's two things that I'm going to focus on specifically with this computer that I think make it such a gotta have it deal, such a just very clear. If you need a new computer, if you want a computer that you can really work on all day long, that is big enough to work on all day long, that is powerful enough to work on all day long, but that is also ready when you're on the go. It's 4.5 pounds, has an 11-hour battery life. It's ready to go wherever you're ready to go. This is the computer. This is the day to do it. We've curated it for you. Two things to talk about. To start, there's a million things to talk about, but two things I have to put it down in little chunks for me, or I make myself nervous and I talk too fast. So first thing to talk about is the size of the screen. It's a 17-inch screen. It's the largest screen we sell in any laptop at HSN, and I'll even go one further. It's the largest in 15 years I've ever sold. I've never seen a laptop with a bigger screen than this.
And you know why that's such a
screen.
great time to consider a bigger screen is that most of us, Aaron, our laptop is our desktop. Right?
That's
I think
right.
like laptops are the new desktop because we need to work just about anywhere and everywhere. We're working at home, we're doing our learning at home. Maybe your home is your office, and sometimes your office is on the kitchen counter, and sometimes it's in the bedroom, and sometimes it's at your desk, and sometimes, well, it's just about wherever the kids are gonna take you. So if you are looking for a big screen, Aaron, I love that it is a 17-inch screen. I love having a 17-inch on my laptop at home because it really gives you that desktop experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Same. So having the larger screen, I think is the numero uno thing to talk about here. In all my years at HSN, I love to tell this story, but it's true. In all my years at HSN, one of the best things is we get to interact with you guys. You guys get to comment on your purchases. You can say hi to me on Facebook or Instagram. I'd love for you to. I'm _Aaron Berger. On Instagram, so I'm really easy to find, just underscore and then my name, AARONBERGER. Say hi there. And people do, and they comment, and they say, I like your shirt, or I didn't like your shirt, or you talk too fast, or whatever they say, right? But one of the things that no one has ever said is, I wish I'd bought a smaller screen. No, now plenty of times, I would say probably 100 times over my years of presenting, and not just computers, televisions and computers and smartphones and tablets. People have often said, oh, I should have sized up. You know, I should have just gone a little bit bigger, because it's the condition we're all in. Nobody's getting any younger. Nothing's getting any easier to see. And so often people say, I wish I had bought a larger screen, but nobody ever wishes they bought a smaller screen. So again, you've got the biggest screen available. I cannot overemphasize that. One or two Today Specials a year, maybe if we're lucky, do we get in this size screen. That's first thing. Second thing is, it's not just a big screen, it's a touch screen. So not only do you have a larger surface area, but you can control the size of the images, the size of the font, and you can do it with your finger. You can scroll through your favorite pages. You can scroll through your favorite social media networks, those kind of things. If you want to see something a little bit more clearly, it's as easy as, yeah, now you can tell those were sunglasses. I couldn't tell when they were that size. I couldn't tell that those were sunglasses. I thought maybe they were Easter decoration. They looked like little Easter eggs to me. No, they're not Easter eggs. They're sunglasses. And now I can see. And the same thing, I think, so importantly, text. I can see that says save $40, even when I'm looking at my monitor right now. but it's not until I make it, there we go. Now, again, not even looking down at my computer, but still looking sort of across the room at my monitor, I can read it says, on a single item, when you open an HSN card today, learn more. Now that's text I could have never read right here. So you don't have to go get your reading glasses to see what's on your computer screen. A, because of its size, and B, because, Sarah, it's a touch screen. Even when we have 17-inch screens, very often they aren't touch screen.
Well, you made two really good points. First of all, you never regret buying the biggest screen your money can buy. It's like how we buy our big screen TVs. No one regrets buying a really big screen. We say, why didn't I get the biggest one I could afford? So you're getting a rare 17-inch. In fact, we only do this once or twice a year, a 17-inch screen size. And I love your point about also being able to bring home a computer that is something that we can use day in and day out. This is a really great size. I love the fact that it does have that touch screen, because I wouldn't buy a computer now without a touch screen. Why? Because I'm like you. I mean, I use my phone every single day, and that's what we want to do. We want to touch, we want to tap, we want to type, we want to zoom, we want to swipe. It's just more intuitive, because everything that you see on your screen, you can touch and you can work it with your fingers. So if you love those two features, not to mention there's a backlit keyboard and so much more, but it has the power, it has the performance, it has the storage, it's lightweight. So it's easy to bring with you, and it's got a really long battery life. Here's the update. Our 4 colors are going fast. You're gonna choose your color, and then you're gonna choose with or without Microsoft Office 365. I also can't live without Microsoft Office 365. I recommend for only $50 more, get the version of our today's special with Office, because that's what you want. You want Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, Outlook, all those good things, and that's the best way to get Office. We give you a deal on that. It's certainly more at retail. Then you're gonna choose how you wanna finance your order. So you're gonna choose teal, we have the gold, we have the silver, I'm sorry, this is the rose gold, and then we have the silver for you. You're getting all these extras. You're getting the wireless mouse, you're getting software that's included, and you're getting HP 123, which are really all the extras that if you were to go to any other office store, electronic store, this is what they ask you to add to your order as you check out. We're gonna include that, so you don't have to stress. You're getting everything you want: a year accidental damage protection, 2 years of HP Smart Friend, which means you always have access 24/7 to tech support, answer any question anytime, and 3 years of Find My HP. Just those extras are worth over $400. Just kind of think about that. Just the extras are worth more than $400. It's like getting all the bells and whistles and our biggest screen and our best offer and our best processor for about $250 to $300 just in the laptop. That doesn't include all the other extras, but just to kind of help you put it in perspective, I think we have a retail value we can share with you. We added up everything that you're getting today. You would be spending over $1,300 at retail for this HP offer. Not today, not at HSN, certainly not during our HP month, which is how we like to celebrate here in March, and that is about 50% off retail. So don't wait, go to hsn.com, give us a call, place your order online. Here's the update: if you want silver or rose with Office, only a few hundred left. This is the rose gold, which is so pretty. I love that. And this is the silver tone. And of course, if those are your first choices, those will be the first to go. Teal, we're down to just the option with Office. So that is already very, very popular. I also love, Aaron, we're gonna talk about what's on the inside. Full-size keyboard, full-size numeric pad, the backlit keyboard, the extra large touchpad here makes it just a really easy computer to use with all the inputs that you need to get you through your day.
It does. I mean, everything's there for you. In fact, let me show you something here live. We've mentioned the backlit keyboard a couple of times, but I think you'll be able to see, yeah, pretty clearly here. Did you guys, even in my studio, you know, I have just basically ring lights in front of me. I'm not able to like turn them down or anything like we normally would do when we do this demo in the real studio. When I press F4, whole keyboard turns, it's like flipping a light switch. I have to tell you, that is such a great feature. And I mean, I'm under pretty bright light here. You can imagine when you're lying in bed at night, when you're in an airport, in a library, in a dark classroom, anywhere, you can always see the keyboard. By the way, you don't have to have it on full brightness like that. You can press it one more time and it turns it down to half brightness. You can press it one more time and it's gone altogether. I really want to talk to you about the top 3 the top computer manufacturer, the top processing manufacturer, and the top operating system. This is it's the best of the best inside here. But before I get to any of those, we have to talk about Windows 11 for a minute. Your new, in case you haven't heard, it kind of almost should be in our description. Your new computer has Windows 11 in it, built in, preloaded. It's not an update that you have to do later, anything like that. From the minute you turn your computer on, press the power button, Windows 11 is in here. Have you heard about Windows 11? It's only been out for about 6 months. We actually got to launch it, do the US launch here on HSN. It was such a pleasure to get to do. And Windows 11 is the first new operating system in 6 years from Microsoft. And everyone loved Windows 10 very, very much. So they stuck to it for a long time. But our world's really changed a few years ago, right? We were home a lot more, many of us going to school from home, many of us working from home, lots of different situations. And Windows said, look, we can do better. We can take what we love about the Windows 10 operating system, but we can use this opportunity to bring people closer together, bring people closer to the people and the things they love. So to that end, we have a beautiful video we're going to show you, and I'm going to talk through some of the innovations that are built into Windows 11. Introducing Windows 11. Again, built to bring you closer to the people and the things that you love, specifically create, connect, and play more easily. Your start button, your search, your settings, all of that is very, very simple to find right in the bottom middle of your computer. What you'll find is just the layout, the themes are so beautiful and so user-friendly. Productivity is key. Many of us working from home, many of us need to do multiple things on our computer. You just saw us and see us using Snap right there. Well, I'll tell you, Snap is great, but you know when it's really great? When you have a huge screen. You have a 17-inch screen. So multitasking on this computer is such a pleasure because you can really see what's going on in multiple windows. Connecting. Nothing has been more important than being able to connect using our electronics for the past couple of years. I mean, I'm broadcasting from my living room, for Pete's sake. If you had asked me 2 years ago, we ever broadcast from your living room, I would have said, are you crazy? Of course not. I go to a studio. I don't. I broadcast from my living room. We have to have the right devices for that. Microsoft Teams is now built into your computer, and that's important because one of the components of Microsoft Teams is chat. You press one button, it opens your webcam, you put in the email address of the people or the person or the people with whom you want to speak, and you start a web chat like that. No waiting around in rooms, no security codes, nothing to log into or passwords to remember. It's so simple. So connecting has been made so much easier. I have a couple more things. I want to talk to widgets, and I want to talk to Xbox. But I'm conscious, Sarah. I want to throw it back to you for just a minute. I'm conscious of the colors and of the sort of limited time and limited quantity. So I'll ask you to give an update, and then we'll come back and we'll finish. We're going to talk about widgets, and we're going to talk about Xbox, which are parts of Windows 11 as well.
And I know Aaron's really excited to talk about Xbox. That's one of his favorite topics. It's gaming. Cool. He could spend the entire hour on Xbox, but there is a lot here under the hood. Here's what I want you to know. We rarely get to offer such a big screen laptop. 17 inches, the biggest screen size you can find. Not to mention, it is the touch screen you want. It's the backlit keyboard that you want. It's the fingerprint touch ID that you want. It's got Windows 11. It's got all the bells and whistles. It is built for performance. It is built for storage. It's built to run all your applications. If you want power, if you want performance, if you want the best processor we've ever offered, it's all in here. And we're gonna give you everything that you need to get started. So if you want to place your order, I highly recommend you do it during this show. There's only one more presentation. I don't know what colors we're going to have left. I don't know what offers we will have left. You just choose your color, and then with or without Microsoft Office, I always choose the option with Office because those are the programs I use every single day, like Word and Outlook. So that's all you need to know. We're gonna take care of the shipping. That's like another $16, $17 in savings, but it's 50% off retail. That's a big, big, big deal. We work directly with HP, and that's why we love chatting with Aaron. So Aaron, because we go directly to HP, that's why we can do offers and we can do bundles with all the extras here that you could just not find out there at retail.
Well, here's the thing. We HP are HSN's #1 selling brand. Did you guys know that? I like to really brag during HP month. I like to brag all year, but I really like to brag during HP month that we're all the great fashion and beauty and jewelry and kitchen and home. The #1 selling brand at HSN is HP. So what does that make us do? It makes us sweat bullets because it means everybody else wants to take our position. Everybody would love to be number one. We work so much harder to bring the best of the best to HSN. Things like the 123 service, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. We're going to finish Windows 11 because I told you I would. But the point is, we do things for HSN that we don't do for anyone else because we love being in that number one pole position. We love being the top brand here. Two more things about Windows 11. We talked about being able to connect easily using Microsoft Teams that are built in. We talked about the new themes that are really beautiful. Two other new things. One of them I'm going to show you live. It's something called Widgets. I think it's so ingenious. It's something I've really personally enjoyed about using Windows 11. So right now, if you're on your computer and you're working away and you're surfing the web or you're working on a document, whatever it is you're doing, and you need to know what the weather is, a lot of us just grab our phone out of our pocket or we grab our tablet or whatever. If we need to check our stocks, we do that because we don't want to open up another window on our web browser and have another thing. We try to keep our computer tidy, right? Check this out. All you have to do is go, boop. There's your widgets. So widgets are, you can configure what you see, but sort of the default is the weather. Especially in Florida, the weather changes like that. You know, it's a thunderstorm and then it's a beautiful beach day like that. So there's the weather. There's stock market reports every day. Might want to stay away from those right now. There's scores. So this is the NHL, National Hockey scores, or NBA, and all the national sports leagues are down here. Photos come up, and then I like this too. You can configure your favorite news stream. So I have NPR down here. I get some news. I'm from Kentucky. My folks still live in Louisville, so I get some local news from Louisville down there as well, or not local to me, but local to them. Anyway, I think widgets is the smartest thing because then when you're done, when you're like, okay, I gotta get back to work, buy widgets. That's it. So all that information is at your fingertips. I think it's such a smart thing. Here's the other thing. If you were really paying attention when we showed that video earlier, you saw at the very end, I told you, connect, create, and play are really sort of the pillars on which Windows 11 is built. Play. Xbox Game Pass now available. Did you see that? It was on the video. If you like to game, you saw it. Xbox Game Pass is now available on your computer. So this means it's the same computer on which you do your word processing and make your PowerPoint slides and go to school and log into the bank and watch your favorite movies on Netflix and all, is the computer where you can play Xbox. I just went into that's the Microsoft Store where you can download tons of games and movies and music and apps and all of that. So you can download Netflix and TikTok and Instagram down here, iTunes, you name it. But this is the Xbox Game Pass. And with the Xbox Game Pass, you have access to over 100 Xbox games that you can now play on your computer. So you don't have to go buy a couple $100 Xbox in order to do this. You can play them right on your computer. You can use either the keyboard to do it, or if you have an Xbox controller, you can use a Bluetooth controller to play games as well. So it's really exciting just to see the computer expand in another direction. I know,
I have to
Sarah
admit,
was kind of teasing me about it.
Not as excited as Aaron about Xbox, but that's why this is such a great computer. It doesn't matter if you're a mom, if you're a daughter, if you're a dad, if you're a grad. I mean, think about all the wonderful reasons to pick up a computer today. If you're a student, if you're a senior, if you're into gaming, if you're into photography, if you're into music, if you're into photos, if you're into creating something new, maybe you're waiting to write the next great novel or tackle a new job or take on a new management position, or maybe you just want to post your resume right now. You need a great computer. So I've got some updates for you, but I really want to encourage you, do not wait. The price expires at midnight. That's what our today's special is all about. Just an incredible offer. We're kicking off HP month here at HSN with a splash. It's our biggest computer. It's going to be one of our biggest bundles. It's our best value. We have the biggest screen we've ever offered. We have the best processor we've ever offered. We've got the touch screen that you want. So it's intuitive, it's natural, it's like a really big smartphone. And with the backlit keyboard and all the bells and whistles, it's everything you want. Okay, quick update on colors. We'll get right back to Aaron to talk about what's inside that Intel processor. Not just anyone, but the Pentium Gold. If you want the silver or the rose or the teal, those are my most popular colors, and they're going very, very quickly. We also have it for you in the gold. They're all fabulous. Just pick your color. You're also getting a wireless mouse included. If you do want the gold, we have 90 remaining without Office. Again, your choice with or without Microsoft Office. But it's a great buy no matter how you slice it or dice it. It's 50% off retail. 50% off retail means you're getting the best value anywhere on this computer, and we're giving you all the extras that are gonna cost you at the checkout line. We are going to include 1 year of accidental damage protection. That's huge. Any accidental crack or spill or drop, you leave your pen on the keyboard and you slam that keyboard shut and you're like, I think I just left my pen on there. No worries, that's what accidental damage protection is for. Got a question? How do I transfer my files? How do I upload this video? How do I get customer support? You ask it all because you got 2 years of Smart Friend. That's like technical questions 24/7 answered. And we also give you 3 years of Find My HP. Just those on their own are worth more than $400. Just to buy those separately. So it's like getting a computer for $250 and the mouse and Microsoft Office and all the wonderful software and all the bells and whistles. So it's really go time now. If you want to reserve yours, we always give you different financing options. If you want 12-month financing, that's the option without Office. It's only $54 a month. If you want the option with Office, it's actually less. Why is that? Because it's a little bit more, so it takes you to the next threshold. 18-month financing. You can take the next year and a half to pay this off. It'll be $38 a month, but the good news is you're not waiting 18 months to get your computer, you're getting it right away. And then you can pay it off faster if you want. It's just an option with the HSN credit card. So, Aaron, let's talk about that amazing processor that's on the inside, which is just as important as getting the #1 brand name when it comes to laptops. It's nice to shop for a brand that you know, that you love, that you trust, that's already the best-selling computer brand in the country, but you also want to look at what's under the hood, right?
Absolutely. Nothing more important, right? I mean, it's important. The what's under the hood is as important as what's on the outside, and they all really go together. In fact, so let's spend just a minute on that. In fact, let's talk about all three. There's three kind of #1. The first one we've talked about a little bit, so I'll go fast on this one. HP. It is the most important. It is the manufacturer of the computer. HP is the #1 selling computer manufacturer in America. So you're walking into the store and going, what's the very best? What's the one that most people prefer? What's the most purchased, the most popular? It's HP. We've curated all this for you. I know that buying a computer can be a kind of daunting experience. There's a lot of information. I'm telling you, we've put this together to just make it the perfect option for you. So HP is the #1 selling computer brand in America. As I mentioned earlier, we're also the #1 selling brand, period, at HSN, and we're very proud. We work hard to keep ourselves in that position. We bring a lot of really cool exclusive things to HSN that you can't get anywhere else because of that, because we don't want anybody else taking our position. We want to stay #1. The next one, and this is what we've been kind of winding up to. You see this right here? This is Sarah's favorite part because it's where I sing to her. See this? This is bum, 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 bum. Yeah, there it is. Bum, 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 bum.
Aaron's very musical. I know a lot of you don't know that, but he hits the notes perfectly every single time.
Exactly, but he tries. And he loves that little tune, and I like showing it off that way. I actually do, like, in all seriousness, HP is the #1 processor brand in the world. You don't get to be #1 at anything in the world without being really, really good at it. And even those little chimes, bum, 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 like, people know the Intel chime because they set the gold bar. They set the standard for every other processor in the world. They are the #1. HP makes other great computers that have other processors in them, but they're not the #1 processor in the world. This is. And in fact, we have a video. We're going to show you this video twice. It's not just Intel. For example, the entry-level Intel processor is called the Intel Celeron processor. This is the Intel Pentium. This is the upgrade. And it's not just the Intel Pentium, it's the Intel Pentium Gold processor. So it is an awesome process. I don't care what you do. If you do high-definition video processing, if you do gaming, if you do really complicated things, this computer can handle it. So again, Intel Pentium Gold processor for work and for play, for the things that you do every day, even the really advanced things, multitasking, video, photos, gaming, again, Xbox Game Pass, because this is Windows 11. Oh, but still take this with you. It weighs 4.5 pounds. Optimized battery life of over 11 hours. So while this is absolutely, there are some computers that I can very confidently call desktop replacements. This has a 500 gigabyte hard drive. Your desktop probably doesn't have that. Especially, very frankly, we store so much on the cloud now. Most of us don't need enormous hard drives. 500 gigs is huge. So there's a 500 gigabyte hard drive. It has 8 gigabytes of RAM. So it is absolutely the computer that can replace your desktop. But when it's time to go to the library, when it's time to go on vacation, when the weather gets a little nicer and you want to go work outside, you know, if you're lucky enough to have a deck and your Wi-Fi is good there, you can work anywhere. And the freedom that comes along with that is so exciting. So the number one's HP, number one computer manufacturer in America, Intel, number one processor brand in the world. And then, of course, like we talked about earlier, Windows, the number one and latest operating system from Windows, Sarah. This has Windows 11 pre-installed and ready to go as soon as you get it home.
And so if you haven't purchased a laptop in the last year, you don't have Windows 11. I mean, this just was released over the last year or so. So it's probably that upgrade that you've been looking for. It's gonna be easier and more intuitive and more natural. It kind of follows your behavior as you go throughout your workday and your student life. And it actually creates the kind of experience that you've always wanted your computer to be. So here's what we have going on. We are very, very busy. I've got hundreds of you placing your order. I'm gonna encourage you, if you can, go to hsn.com. All you need to choose right now is your color, with or without office, and how would you like to pay for it? We've got lots of different financing options. We always give you 30 days to make your final decision, so we want you to be really confident. But I think with all of the wonderful things that you're getting today, you're gonna be thrilled. It's our biggest screen. 17-inch screen. There will not be another Today Special from HP featuring a 17-inch screen until the very earliest kind of midsummer, kind of back to school time. So I know a lot of us can't wait that long to get a computer because I know what it's like to have a computer that is heavy, that is slow, that is clunky, everything's kind of stuttering, or you can't download, or you can't open, or the videos are buffering, or you're in the middle of that show and you can't watch the ending because it's not working. Those are the kind of computers you just want to throw out the window, right? They're driving you crazy. Your old computer is probably wasting so much of your time. You're actually not as productive as you could be if you have an updated computer that has the power and the performance, starts up really fast, shuts down, always picks up where you left off. So having everything that you need right here at your fingertips is a really great, great decision. Touchscreen, that's included. Backlit keyboard, we're gonna turn down our lights. And I know, Aaron, everyone likes to see that backlit keyboard feature, but we'll show it to you with our lights down because it just kind of helps it pop. But I noticed how great a backlit keyboard is when I started working like at home, and I would be working, let me turn it on here for you. Hang on one second. Let me press this little button right here. Okay, now it's on. You see how the keyboard kind of lights up? So you actually aren't typing in the dark. You can actually see the letters, whether you have the lights out to maybe help your partner or spouse sleep a little bit more soundly, or maybe you're watching TV and you don't want bright lights on. These are the little things that help you really appreciate your purchase today. What I'd love to do next, Aaron, because everybody is shopping and we are very busy, and I know a lot of you are not gonna be up late for our last and final presentation after 11 o'clock tonight. Reserve yours now because that price is going up at midnight. If you tune in tomorrow and you're like, oh yeah, I wanna get that computer, you're gonna spend a whole lot more. At retail, this is more than 50% more expensive than it is here. So I think you're gonna be really glad with your purchase. We have teal. We have sort of this yellow gold color. Again, they're very matte, kind of a soft metallic shade, very pretty. We've got the rose gold and we have the silver. Everyone's getting the wireless mouse. You just choose your color, with or without office, and how would you like to pay for it? And we'll get these out to you right away. Aaron, how important is it to have a really great computer? I mean, this is how we're managing our lives. We're managing our finances. We're doing our work. We're doing our school. We're shopping online. We're streaming online. And with all the streaming right now, don't you want a really big screen? I know I'm obsessed with several shows right now. And a lot of times we're watching them on our computer.
There's never been a moment in history, I think, where it's been more important, and you made a really good point, to love your computer. You said, if you're waiting on your computer, you're losing so much productivity. If you spend 15, 20 minutes a day cussing at your computer, think about, don't you want that time? But it's an hour a week. You know what I mean? So if you're waiting on your computer, you shouldn't be. Your computer should be waiting on you. One of the ways in which this computer is so much faster and so much more modern, what Microsoft actually calls a modern device, is in the type of storage that it has. So sort of reading, you see over here where we have the description of the computer. We've talked about the 17.3-inch touchscreen. We certainly talked about the Pentium processor. I briefly mentioned RAM. Hopefully I'll get to RAM a little more later if I have time. RAM is really important, I'll tell you quickly, for speed online. It's really important for multitasking. This computer multitasks beautifully. You can have a lot going on at one time. I've got, look, 6 different things open there at one time, and the computer is really fast. You get right back into wherever you were. RAM is really important for that. But the solid state drive is where I'm headed. 512 gigabytes. See, it says SSD. That stands for solid state drive. So what that means is this is not a hard disk drive. With a hard disk drive, there would actually be a mechanical component in the computer when information is stored or copied or searched for or retrieved. That drive would actually spin, it would move. And the problem with movement is the laws of physics don't like it. Objects at rest tend to stay at rest. Objects in motion tend to stay in motion. Well, this disk moves, then stops, moves, then stops. So that takes a lot of energy. The other problem with this disk moving is it creates movement, obviously. Movement creates friction. Friction creates heat. Heat is the enemy of consumer electronics. So we have to put in a fan. Well, that fan is loud and takes a lot of energy and adds more weight to the computer. That's all gone. So in place of that hard disk drive, we've installed a solid state drive. And we'll show you a little video on solid state drive right now. The advantages to having a solid state drive are major. It makes your computer lighter, quieter, and faster. Only weighs about 4.5 pounds. It's quiet because there's no fan in there. And you see how fast the computer runs. Faster boot up and shut down. Your applications load more quickly. You have a better battery life, about an 11-hour battery life. There are no moving parts. There's nothing to break. It's quieter. So from A to Z, it's a better experience. You see right now how much faster it boots up on a solid state drive. We're opening applications. One little demo that I like to do. So this is, I'm live streaming HSN from YouTube right now. Actually, I could be live streaming it on HSN site, but I'm on YouTube. It's just an example. You could be on anything. You could be on Netflix or HBO Max or Showtime. You could be anywhere. When you're live streaming your video and you close your computer, what happens? How long does it take for that video to start again? How much buffering do you endure? You shouldn't have to endure any. How much buffering do you endure? Just a couple of years ago, I can remember, anytime I wanted to watch anything, it was a couple of minutes if I stopped in the middle or when I started. And now it's instant, and it's that solid state drive. Now, it's that solid state drive in conjunction with the Intel Pentium Gold processor, in conjunction with 8 gigabytes of RAM. All of these things really work together, Sarah, to just make a superior experience in your computer from head to tail.
It's such a great decision. It's such a great choice today. I own an HP laptop, and I bought it here at HSN, one of the best purchases I ever made. The last kind of 20 minutes of the show, I'm going to call Ask Aaron. Because Aaron is our expert. And I just want to make sure that if you're on the fence or you're just a little hesitant or if there's something else you need to know about this computer, we're going to answer your questions. We're not on HSN's Facebook page, but if you want to post a question on my Facebook page, it's Sarah Anderson TV. You'll see a picture of me in this jacket right by the computers. And if you want to post a question there, I want to answer all of those. That's what it looks like. You'll see me. There I am, moi, Sarah Anderson TV on Facebook, or Sarah Anderson HSN on Instagram. I love being your personal shopper. I love being that conduit so you get all the answers to your questions so we can make it easy for you. A couple things I want to mention before we go back to Aaron for like a full tour and maybe our Ask Aaron questions. First of all, we have great financing. If you choose the option without Microsoft Office, it's $54 a month. So that's really within reach, $54.17 a month, and that's on your HSN card, your Q card, or your Zulily card. If you spend just a little bit more and get the option with Office, it's $38.89 a month. So $38 is like a little over $1 a day. If you can do $1 a day, we've got you covered. So that's 18-month financing. You get it right away, but you have the next 18 months to pay it off. So that's our VIP financing. Ask about that. We also have Flex Pay. You can choose the next 5 months to pay this off. That's on any major credit card that you have. You can use credit cards, you can debit cards, you can use PayPal. There's all kinds of ways that we can get this out to you, but it's only for today. Second thing I want to mention, we also have our Protection Plus plan, and that is powered by Allstate. If you want to consider another way to protect against future damage without any deductibles. That's powered by Allstate. You can ask about that. But let's go back to the beginning. I want to show you the colors one more time so you can make your final decision. With or without Office, you're getting the mouse and all kinds of built-in features. Here is the teal. Now the teal version we have in which option again? With Office, and that's what most of you are choosing. Teal with Office is only $38 and change a month. We have the gold tone with or without Office. We have the rose tone with or without Office, but it is getting very limited. And we also have the silver, which I think is our most limited now. If you want silver or rose with Office, last call. So only a couple hundred remaining there if you want silver or rose without Office. Now I recommend the option with Office because you'll spend more if you buy Office separately later. Of course you can, but this is the best way to get Office. That includes Microsoft Office, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, OneNote, all those goodies that we probably are using every single day anyway. Let's show HP 123 really quickly because that's also included. And Aaron, will you take a moment to speak to this? Because to me, this is really, as great as this computer is with the 17-inch screen and everything that we need on the inside, we also want extra assurance. This is the way to do it. Judgment-free IT support. Tell us about this.
Yeah, this is peace of mind is what this is. And I love it too. And it's something we do exclusively for HSN and QVC. You won't find it anywhere else. Number one, it's a full year of accidental damage protection. So if you drop your computer, spill something on your computer, if you crack your screen, if somebody knocks your computer off your desk, it doesn't matter. For a full year, we will replace with original HP parts, or repair with original HP parts, or replace entirely your computer. It's protected for a year no matter what happens. I think that's just should offer a lot of peace of mind. The next thing is 2 years of HP Smart Friend. Smart Friend is your friend in the tech business, the people that built the computer, the folks at HP. If you have any question, you're getting a new computer that has an operating system you've probably never seen. So you get this home and you say, hey, Aaron was talking about these things called widgets. He was overly excited about widgets. How do you do those? Well, I'll remind you, you just go boop, and there's your widget. They're so cool. I think you'll really like it. But if you forget, it doesn't matter, because for 2 years, you have a toll-free number. It's a toll-free number 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. They are there to answer any question you have. No question too big, no question too small, any help you need. So it means that when you have a question, you're not hunting down your son-in-law or your granddaughter or whoever is your tech person. And by the way, when you hunt down your tech person, they don't have your computer in front of them. The folks at HP do. They know the model of computer you have. They know that on your computer, F4 turns on the backlit keyboard. If any of you called me right now and said, Aaron, I've got a computer in front of me, I don't know how to turn on the backlit keyboard, I wouldn't know what computer you had in front of you, but the folks at HP do, right? The serial numbers are tracked. So HP Smart Friend is huge. And then the last thing you get, so 1 year of accidental damage protection, just reminding you, 2 years of HP Smart Friend, and 3 years of Find My HP. That's if your computer is lost or stolen. If you don't know, did I leave it at the gym? Did I leave it at the office? Or has it been stolen? Did the kids borrow it? Is it in the car? Is it at home? We can help you find it really easily for 3 years. So Sarah, that is the complete judgment-free IT program. And again, it's only offered at HSN and QVC.
Why don't you go ahead and give us a full tour of the computer, Aaron? So if anybody has any questions about all the inputs, let us know what's built on the inside.
Yeah. It'd be my pleasure. In fact, we've got some really good support that will help me do this. I'm just going to talk through. We're going to pop up 2 stills. Yeah, it's a good way to kind of review everything, honestly, and also talk about the ports in that in the process. So we'll start at the top with the HP True Vision camera. That's there, obviously, no matter what system you're using. If you're using Skype or you're using Zoom or you're using Microsoft Teams, which are now built into your computer, web chat, which is great. You've got a really lovely HP True Vision. Their cameras are so good. HP True Vision camera built in. Windows 11, of course, is the operating system, the latest operating system from Windows, the first one in about 6 years. Full-size backlit keyboard. We've got to show that to you guys a couple times. It's one of those little things that you'll literally use nearly every day. I use the backlight on my keyboard every night. I lie in bed, I watch a little Netflix or a little HBO Max, usually for me, frankly, before I go to bed. And I always type on the keyboard, using the backlit keyboard. I turn all my lights off when I get in bed. Up to 11 hours of battery life. This also has something called HP Fast Charge, which means it charges your computer to 50% full in just 45 minutes. So in this case, that's getting about a 5.5 hour charge in 45 minutes. That's nice. You don't have to wait for your computer to charge. Headphone and microphone combo jack built in. It's a 3.5 millimeter jack, just a standard jack if you're plugging in earbuds or plugging in a headset or anything like that. Now, of course, Bluetooth is built in, so you can use Bluetooth as well. Microphone and speakers. You see that speaker bar across the top of the keyboard just below the screen? That's built in as well. There are 3 USB ports, 2 USB-A, the full-size USB-A, and 1 super speed USB-C port. There's an HDMI port. That lets you send high-definition video and high-definition audio with just 1 cable. So if you're plugging into a second screen, a second monitor, or you want to plug into a television, have a presentation or anything like that, you're good to go. And we'll move on. We have one more still here. Is that good?
Yeah, okay. No, keep going.
This one's quick. Okay,
keep going.
So Intel is your processor, of course, and Intel has ultra high definition graphics. So when you're gaming, when you're watching videos, when you're doing anything, it's a great experience. 8 gigabytes of RAM. RAM is important for speed online and for multitasking. I'll tell you, my personal computer that I use every day has 8 gigabytes of RAM. I think it's perfect. The more standard, most of the computers we sell at HSN are 4 gigs, so this is certainly upgraded 100%. Solid state storage, we talked quite a bit about, and it's a lot. The largest solid state drive I've seen on a laptop in, I think, ever, certainly in a very long time. Wireless mouse included. I talked about your USB-A port. Oh, last thing to talk about, there's a fingerprint reader. That's pretty cool, right? We've all known since grade school, since grammar school, that we have unique fingerprints, and now we've harnessed that technology. It's called a biometric fingerprint reader, so that's the way you can log into your computer. I mean, I know, Sarah, that you never forget passwords. I'm sure you never forget a password. Right? None of us ever do.
Yeah, I'm actually terrible with passwords. I have so many different versions, and I know we all do that, but it's so frustrating when you're trying to log in and then you forget your password, and they're like, wait, was that my Wi-Fi password? Was that my Netflix password? Was that my Apple password? I mean, there's so much to remember. This makes it super easy. We've got about 10 minutes left in the show, so I really want you to consider making your final decision. If you pick up this computer today, I will tell you, you are making one of the best decisions of the year from an HP Today's Special. I mean, this really has it all. It has the big screen. We only do the 17-inch maybe once or twice a year, so this is the big screen size. A lot of you have asked in the past when we were presenting Today's Specials, is this a touchscreen? And we've had to say, no. But it has all these other great features. But if you want a touchscreen, this one has it. So that's another feature I know you look for. You ask for the backlit keyboard, it's got it. Does it have the power? Does it have the performance? Does it run all your applications? Does it help you multitask? Does it have tons of storage? Is it lightweight? Yes, about 4.5 pounds. Does it have a long battery life? Yes. Does it have a full-size keyboard? Does it have a numeric keypad? You'll be doing your taxes. You'll be doing your finances this year, and it'll be easier than ever. If you don't have an updated computer, you are going to waste so much time. And it's going to drive you crazy. Trust me, because I know I've been that person that tries to get one more year out of an old laptop. This is really a game changer. It's the latest operating system from Windows. So it's Microsoft Windows 11, all the upgrades. Not to mention, you're getting that solid state drive, which means it's faster, it's more efficient. It's not gonna be hot, it's not gonna be heavy. You're not gonna be waiting for all the buffering and stuttering and uploading and downloading. It's faster than anything you've ever tried, and it means your life's gonna be easier. It means you're gonna be more efficient. And it's gonna make, certainly, if you're a student, if you're a teacher, if you're a mom, if you're a dad, if you're getting ready to graduate, it'll give you the perfect tool that you need to succeed. This is more important for students than ever before to have a great computer. It's more important for anybody managing a household or a business, or anybody who's trying to work or even get a job for the first time, to have a great computer. So you never regret investing in quality. You're getting one of our best computers, one of our best processors, our biggest screen, and one of our biggest bundles at a really great value. So let me just go over the options one more time, and I'll have Aaron hit all the highlights and anything else that we missed today. Teal is one of our most popular choices. We have the option with Office. You're gonna pick your color, and you pick with or without Microsoft Office 365, which includes, again, everything you need: Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, all the goodies. That is available with Office only. It's very popular and it's going quickly. We have the gold, we have the rose gold, and we have the silver. You're getting the wireless mouse, so that really kind of gives you that big kind of desktop experience. And that's what you get with the 17-inch screen. This is a really, really big screen. It's like watching TV. It's like having a little home theater experience. So when you are streaming or watching videos or gaming, it feels like you're sitting right in front of your television. So you're never gonna regret buying that nice bigger size. And today, with all the wonderful financing we have, FlexPay or financing on the HSN credit card, there has never been a better time. We may not have all these colors for the final presentation at 11 p.m. That's gonna be with Shannon Smith. We may not have this great value at the strike of midnight because the price is going up. Let me show you the retail value one more time. Because if you add up all the extras that we're giving you today, it's a $1,300 plus retail value. Over $1,300 at retail. Today you're getting 50% off retail. So if you love the idea of getting a name brand computer with everything you want, all the features that I could possibly imagine from HP at 50% off, if that sounds good to you, I don't want you to hesitate another moment, because you might miss out on your first choice of color and with or without Office. So Aaron, as everyone kind of dials in, we're getting very, very busy. We do have a slight hold. If you can go to our website, hsn.com. And by the way, if you're brand new to HSN, please don't hesitate, because we can set you up with financing as well. It's super easy to join the HSN club. We've always been here. We've been around for more than 40 years. So Aaron, we're not going anywhere. HP's not going anywhere. You've been a part of our network for 15 years. So this should be a purchase that everyone can feel really confident in making today.
Absolutely, and I will mention one extra thing to you quickly, and then I want to talk about Windows 11. I think I can get that in. People very often ask me, they want to buy a new computer, but they're scared to because of what they have on their old computer, their pictures and their games and their programs and their video, things that are really dear to them. I sympathize with that. We have something available called PC Mover that moves everything from your old computer to your new computer. It's just the best. It's a lifesaver. I got a new computer actually about 4 months ago, and I used PC Mover. It just makes it so much easier. It scans your old computer for viruses before it moves everything over, so it moves everything safe. It will erase your old computer to government standards if you're giving it away or selling it. So I just wanted to take a moment to mention that. I know that's sort of a Rubicon that stands between a lot of people and a new computer. Don't let it. PC Mover makes that really simple. If you're looking for antivirus, everyone should use antivirus. We have Viper Advanced Antivirus available as well that protects 8 computers for 5 years, Mac or PC. It protects both, protects them all. 2 really wonderful products. Just wanted to mention them quickly. If you're picking this up tonight with Microsoft, like the vast majority of you are, you're getting Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, and Publisher. So just wanted to confirm for you, you're getting all 7 of the Microsoft Office programs, a full year license that protects your computer, a tablet, and a that is usable on a computer, a tablet, and a smartphone. That's Microsoft 365. We have a video we're going to show you guys one more time for Windows 11. Introducing Windows 11. Again, your computer has the latest Microsoft operating system on it. It's Windows 11. It just came out about 6 months ago, so it's still very, very new. You're going to love it. Windows 11 is built to bring you closer to the people and the things that you love. That's the whole idea behind it. As we've gone through a crazy time in history, Windows 11 is an effort to help us connect and create and play more easily. To that end, the search button and the start button are in a very central place, right in the bottom center of your computer. All new themes on the computer. It's absolutely beautiful to use. Staying productive is key. You're able to snap your apps into place. You have a great big screen to do that. So multitasking is really a pleasure on your computer and with this operating system. Connecting with one touch, you can open a web chat with one touch using Microsoft Teams, which are now built in. You're looking at widgets. Widgets give you information about the weather and stocks and sports scores and those kind of things that you might want to see real quickly and get rid of real quickly. Just do it with one swipe, which I think is really awesome. Again, multitasking and multitasking at the same time. It's a pleasure with this. Xbox Game Pass is now available for the first time. You can download the Xbox Game Pass from the all-new Microsoft Store on your computer, and it allows you to play over 100 Xbox games right on your laptop. You can use a Bluetooth controller if you have a Bluetooth controller, or you can just use your computer keyboard. So welcome home. Welcome home to the brand new Windows 11. Again, Sarah, it's pre-installed and ready to go from the moment you get your computer home.
Wow, Aaron, thank you so much. Great to see you, my friend. And thank you so much for being our expert today. Happy HP month, everyone, and jump in on our today's special. And you can check this all out online at hsn.com. I'm still answering questions on my Facebook page, so keep them coming. I'll make sure you've got the info you need to make a great decision. The price is going up at midnight. Call now. We'll get you 50% off that HP package, our big screen, our big specs, our big bundle. And did you know we have amazing items and deals you'll never see on air? It's true. There's only 24 hours a day, so you'll find the rest of our great values on our website. Top brands and names and bundles, thousands of products all the time. You can discover them all only on hsn.com. You never know what you're going to find there. We make it easy to shop smart with customer reviews. You can